Hi guys, and welcome to Money Talks, where we talk all things side hustles, how to make money online, and just generally how you can gain financial freedom for yourself. In today's video, I actually want to share some great remote work from home jobs that you can still try out if you're a beginner trying to find a new job, and or you're just trying to find a part-time job that you can do alongside your 9-to-5 job. Most of the jobs that I'm going to suggest in this video are actually hiring in most parts of the world. All you have to do is obviously go check them out, create an account, and actually find out if they are hiring specifically in your area and or in your region. If that sounds like a great deal, then please do reward me for this video by just hitting that like button. And if you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button so that you can join our community. Without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. The first company that we're going to look into, which provides remote work from home jobs that you can still try out if you feel like you've not necessarily been successful in all the other websites that I've actually shared in previous videos, is a company called 3Play Media. So 3Play Media is basically a captioning/translation/transcription platform that is offering remote jobs worldwide. What they do includes audio description, live captioning, translation, integrations, accessibility to compliance, automations, etc. And because we are actually looking for jobs, we are not exactly the customer that this website was built for, we're going to scroll all the way down to the link that should lead us to the kind of jobs that they actually have on 3Play Media. Their job portal says, join the 3Play Media team. 3Play Media is a rapidly growing provider of video accessibility services with their home base located in the North End neighborhood of Boston. And even though they are based in Boston, you can already see that they actually offer two types of jobs. Those that are full-time careers, which most likely will require you to be based in and around America. And then two, this freelance transcriptions jobs, which is basically what we are concerned with. They are looking for motivated, energetic, and creative candidates who are excited to help them transform the way people access video. And because we're here for this freelance transcriptionist job, we're just going to click this tab to find out more about the job that they're actually offering. 3Play Media says media contractors earn weekly paychecks workly remotely from home, providing captioning as well as transcript services. There's two jobs here that I feel like are going to be sort of like more accessible to a lot of people. One of them is for you to be an English transcriptionist, and the other is for you to be an English writer. And I'm actually going to read both jobs so that we all know what you can expect. So to apply as an English transcriptionist on 3Play Media, they say they are looking for transcriptionists or editors for contract work to transcribe recorded audio and edit imperfect transcription using their proprietary internet-based software application. To be a good candidate, you need to be able to provide expert transcribing services independently and be able to provide a quick turnaround on a finished work product. They have a small PS note here which says they are only interested in receiving applications from individuals who are interested in performing the services themselves. They do not want you to apply on behalf of anybody, which means you cannot apply for your cousin, your sister, your uncle, etc. You can only apply to this job if you're sure that you're the person who's actually going to be doing it. Required qualifications for an English transcriptionist on 3Play Media include excellent written communication, excellent command of English grammar and punctuation, proficiency with internet research and reference resources, because sometimes when you're listening to audio, like on transcriptionist platforms, if you have any experience just like me, you're going to realize that some of the words, the people in the audio are not saying them properly. But once you've sort of tried to understand what it is, you need to Google it just to make sure that you get the spelling right, to make sure that they're referring to the right company, in the right industry, etc. So basically, this is where this comes in. Another requirement is the ability to manage products, work independently, and closely follow instructions. And of course, you must be 18 years and older. So even if you're at university, you're studying, you're looking for a part-time job for you to be able to make a bit of extra money online so that obviously you can have a bit of pocket money at school, 3Play Media is definitely the platform that you can check out for you to become a transcriptionist. Now, the second job that they offer that you can check out, which hires remotely, is for you to become an English voice writer. They are seeking voice writers of all levels of experience for contract work to produce real-time captions for live events by re-speaking into their free web-based simple-to-use software. Voice writing creates high-quality captions in real time to be delivered back to the live-streamed event. Requirements for you to be an English voice writer on 3Play Media include access to a headset, computer, and strong internet connection. I will reiterate this to say, please make sure that when you register for these types of jobs, you actually have Wi-Fi in your house. You cannot do these jobs from your data that is on the phone, because generally phone data is slower than metro fiber and or Wi-Fi. You also need to have excellent verbal communication, listening skills, and a clear, consistent speaking voice. sitting or standing comfortably for the duration of an event, which sometimes can be all the way up to 90 minutes. As an English voice writer, you'll also be required to multitask between listening, speaking, as well as typing, managing projects, working independently and closely following instructions, and also completing a background check before starting any work. So these are the 2 jobs that you can check out on 3Play Media. If you're somebody who's looking for a remote job, you're somebody who does not have a lot of experience, you're somebody who's actually just trying to create a second income stream for yourself, if you're somebody who has a full-time job, or like some of these jobs, you're a student that is just looking for a way to make some bit of extra money online, then definitely come and check out 3Play Media, where you can either apply to be an English voice writer or you can apply to be an English transcriptionist. And again, these jobs on 3Play Media don't necessarily require you to have experience. If you do, of course, that will work in your favor. You can also put that in your application when you click this tab here. But otherwise, I just feel like there are jobs that could also be great for somebody who's actually beginning their online and or remote and or work from home job journey. Okay, so the next company that I'm going to suggest for you guys to check out if you're looking for a remote work from home job that you feel like is easy for you to start, does not require any experience, is a company that basically hires you to do a couple of tasks. This company is called Rapid Workers, and they say, let's get it done. At Rapid Workers, they say tasks are accomplished fast, projects are low cost, employers are fulfilled because obviously you're going to be working on the platform. They say workers, basically you and I, are happy and compensated promptly, and most of all, it just simply works. They actually have a very short and sweet website that I'm going to take you guys through before we can actually decide to sign up. So Rapid Workers is a crowdsourced service with more than 200,000 workers. Their team helps individuals, small businesses, and professionals to create low-cost publicity and marketing campaigns to increase sales, better ranking, backlinks, and much more. Rapid Workers says they are combining workers and employees to minimize publicity and marketing costs while at the same time providing money to everyday users, which is basically going to be you and me who are going to actually sign up for accounts on Rapid Workers. So some of the jobs that you can expect on Rapid Workers, which are basically micro tasks, have been listed here in this activity box, which has been used as an example. Micro tasks on Rapid Workers include things like voting for a video on YouTube, following a company or somebody on Twitter, filling up an insurance form, creating Gmail accounts for people, maybe signing up for an online game, bookmarking people's pages, uploading 5 photos that they're actually going to send you to a certain site. Now, when you look here, there's this amount tab here that we're going to look into just for you to get an idea of amounts that you're actually going to be getting paid for micro tasks. So far, the highest I've seen is 1.5 USD for a 5-minute job. And the lowest that I've actually seen is basically 10 cents for a 1-minute job. And again, I feel like this is great compensation considering the fact that you're literally going to be taking 1 minute for you to actually be able to do this job. So if say maybe you're in the middle of your lunch hour at work and you're trying to make a bit of passive income online, definitely check out Rapid Workers as a way for you to participate in completing miniature and or micro tasks that will actually allow you to be able to make money online. To join the Rapid Workers team, all you need to do is to click this Be a Part of Rapid Workers Now tab, and it basically takes you to this very short form that you have to fill in. Just put in your name, your email, create a password, and obviously select the country that you're from, as well as click this I'm not a robot verification, as you guys know, and then you're good to go. They are going to send you an email once you've actually registered on the platform, but I just feel like it's an easy to join, easy to sign up, easy to start online remote job that will help you to make a bit of passive income online, either on a part-time basis, or if you're somebody who's sitting at home and have more time on your hands, then you're possibly going to make more money because you work as and when you want, you have a flexible schedule, plus they are hiring from anywhere in the world. The next website that we're going to talk about, which you can try out if you're looking for a remote work from home job, is called Transcription Hub. Guys, I will never not recommend transcription jobs because first of all, I feel like it's a very beginner-friendly type of industry. Secondly, most of the platforms are actually willing to offer some training services in order for you to be able to work on their platforms. And number 3, a majority of them actually pay some good amounts of money, which you can actually use to turn into a consistent online income for yourself. So again, because we are not the people that are trying to get services from Transcription Hub, we're just going to work all the way down to the bottom so that we can see how you can actually turn into an English transcriptionist on a platform like Transcription Hub. So when you get to the bottom, there's this jobs and career tab. You can either go for a translator job or a transcription job. And the reason why on a lot of platforms, even though they offer translation jobs, I focus more on the transcription jobs is the fact that transcription does not require you to be language specific. Yet with translator jobs, you find you need to either know Portuguese or Spanish or French or Dutch, etc. But with transcription, a lot of people around the world know how to speak English, they are fluent in English, and the majority of them are actually native English speakers. So transcription jobs are definitely the best option for you. Once you've clicked the transcription job tab, it brings you onto the small window here where they're actually going to tell you a bit more about the job that you can expect as a transcriptionist on Transcription Hub. They say here, calling all remote or work from home transcribers, Transcription Hub invites transcribers and editors to join their remote freelance transcription team. You are just 4 steps away from finding your flexible and convenient work. Step number 1, you get evaluated, which means they evaluate all their transcribers for on-time and quality work before they can get on board to their live transcription marketplace. This basically means there's obviously going to be a test for you to try out just to show that you're able to properly listen to an audio clip that you've now turned into a Word document, because that's basically what transcription is, turning audio files into text. Number 2, you then participate in live transcription, which means based on your evaluation, transcribers are then rated whether gold, silver, or bronze, along with access to their live transcription marketplace. Obviously, when you're starting out, you're probably going to be a bronze. I remember when I started out on rev.com, I was just basically a starter rev. And then I moved on to becoming a rever, which is basically sort of like intermediate experience. And obviously that means your rate now starts to go up for all the jobs that you're actually going to take. By the time you get to gold status, which is basically high up there, you start getting paid twice as much amount as you'd be getting paid as a bronze for the same amount of work, which obviously I think is a good deal, and again works very well for somebody who's looking for consistent income online. Number 3, you get to work flexibly. Transcribers can now enjoy the freedom of working from anywhere and anytime. Anywhere and anytime for me always screams global, always screams worldwide, always screams that from wherever you are in the world, platforms like Transcription Hub are willing to give you a chance in order for you to be able to work online. And then number 4, which is basically what we're all here for, is the fact that you then get paid. Based on the amount of work you complete, you will get paid by Transcription Hub. Then they have this big register for free now tab. I will reiterate that, guys, if you're supposed to work on an online platform, there are no online platforms that will require money from you in order for you to be able to find a job from them. I'm not expecting you to go and pay anyone money in order for you to be able to find a transcription job online, especially when you're applying directly onto the platform just like Transcription Hub. So some of the different categories of transcriptions that they have on Transcription Hub include general transcription, transcription of board meetings, consumer forums, insurance, law enforcement, legal, market research, etc. There's just a wide variety of topics that you can actually choose in order for you to be able to transcribe. And obviously, the more chances that you give yourself under different industries, the more you're going to realize which industry you are comfortable actually transcribing, and therefore you're going to stick to that industry. But I just feel like Transcription Hub is definitely one of those platforms that you can check out if you're trying to find an online remote job as a beginner with not much experience, and also as somebody who's not yet been successful in trying out the other videos and or the other websites that I've suggested that may require a bit more skill, because again, with transcription, a lot of the companies are willing to train you in order for you to actually work on their websites. The next website that you can check out to find a remote work from home job is unfortunately one that I feel like is a bit limiting with regards to the areas and regions and countries in the world that is actually available to, but I actually thought it was worth mentioning because I can't just focus on only the people that are in South Africa. I also have people on Bali Talks that come from various parts of the world who could actually benefit from a platform just like this one. This company is called Text Broker, and basically they are a content writing service provider that uses your writing skills in order for them to create content for their clients and actually sell it to them. So basically your job is to just become a content writer for the different companies based on their needs, based on their marketing needs, based on the kind of content that they actually want to put out there onto their platforms. You're basically going to be the person that goes and does the research, etc., for the different content writing projects that are available on Text Broker. Now, in order for you to become a part of Text Broker, you need to come into this tab here, which says I write content, and we're just going to read more about what they say. They say here, this work actually pays off. The better you write, the more you can can earn. How Text Broker actually works is the fact that you make money writing articles in a few simple steps. Also, there's something called star rating and profiles, which means they evaluate your work and how you can actually increase your rating and therefore obviously get paid a bit more. Reasons why you want to write for Text Broker: they say there's thousands of content orders, there's flexible time management, as well as reliable payment, which means you will get to work as and when you want from basically a lot of areas around the world, but you just get to maintain a flexible schedule. All you have to do is to submit your sign-up article so that obviously you can show them their writing skills, get evaluated, and therefore get also writing resources that will help you to know the different writing trends for content in order for you to improve your writing skills. I'm just going to click this I write content so that it can lead us to where you actually register when you want to participate in being a text broker. Text Broker says, do you write content? Is writing your passion? Then Text Broker is the right place for you. Since 2005, Text Broker is the leading provider of unique custom content. Thousands of registered authors and customers from around the globe execute more than 100,000 content orders through Text Broker every month. Can you imagine more than 100,000 orders? There's no way that there's no piece of work or article that you can find in order for you to be able to write and therefore get paid by Text Broker. Their clients, including policy traded corporations, small business owners, e-commerce websites, social media communities, as well as publishing houses, require a broad variety of content. So if you're just starting out or you're an experienced professional, Text Broker gives you access to thousands of writing opportunities for each topic. You choose when and how much content you want to write. There's literally no limit of how much you can actually earn. Most of the other website is basically information that we read earlier: why you write for Text Broker, how it actually works, payment, writing sources, etc. So if you feel like you're ready to start your author journey with Text Broker, all you have to do is come here and click this free author registration tab that they have on their website, which basically takes you to this tab where you get to choose sign me up as an author, and then that opens you up to this page that you have to register. What I did say again is that Text Broker offers very limited opportunities for people around the world because you need to be 18 years older as well as a citizen or a permanent resident of the United States. But I will leave all the links to the different websites and platforms that we've actually spoken about in the description box. Data Annotation Tech is the next company that you can check out if you're looking for a remote work from home job. It's actually a website that is very similar to platforms just like Taskverse and or Sprout Gigs, where you actually get paid to do micro tasks. They say here, work from the comfort of your home. They've paid out millions already and pay anything from $20 an hour, and they have plus 100K members on the platform. You can obviously come here and click this tab that says join the community in order for you to join Data Annotation Tech. But I'd just like us to read more about what you can expect on a platform like Data Annotation Tech in order for you to be able to create an account and actually start making money for yourself. First of all, you need to create an account. They are currently accepting folks from the US, Canada, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, as well as Australia. If you're outside these countries, you're still welcome to make an account. They'll email you when they're ready for you. So the reason I actually put it as the last one on the list in this video is the fact that it obviously has a limited number of countries where you can work, but it's still a wide variety for people in the countries that have actually been mentioned. Not only that, I always feel like it's very important for us to share websites, even if they are not worldly available to a lot of people around the world, because you never know when the website and or the company is actually going to start hiring in your own region and or country. Because again, like they're saying, they will hire you at some point when they are willing to open up their platform to your country. So it's just worth a platform that you can actually just keep checking out to find out if they are now hiring in your region. Secondly, you have to take a starter test, which means if you pass, they'll notify you via email and you'll have access to a wide range of work. And then number 3, of course, you then start earning money for yourself. Other things that you may need to know about a platform like Data Annotation Tech is the fact that they have a couple of benefits, which include flexible hours, because you get to work as and when you want. You decide when you log in, when you're going to take on tasks, etc., in order for you to be able to make money. They also promise you a payment guarantee, which means for all the work that you're actually going to do, you are actually going to get paid. I would also advise you to go on platforms like Trustpilot and or Glassdoor, which are websites that I use to rate some of these companies sometimes, that you can also use to research and find out more about what other people that have actually worked on Data Annotation Tech say about the company. You also have the flexibility to choose your projects, so they don't force projects onto you. You are able to review the projects that you want once you've obviously created an account, and then choose the ones that that you feel like are more in line with what you'd like to do. No experience is required, which is obviously great because this video is dedicated to people who feel like they are trying to find an online job, an online remote work from home job, and have not necessarily been successful with a lot of the other platforms because they may require experience and or qualifications. But with data annotation tech, there is no experience required. Also, they provide free training, which again, I always feel like works in your favor if you're able to find a platform that actually is willing to offer you free training, because it means you can take that experience, the training plus the experience that you have actually working on the platform, and actually use it to apply to other platforms that are similar in order for you to get other online remote work from home jobs. And then of course it is the withdrawal. When you scroll down their website, you're going to get to not only see the testimonials, but I just want us to also look into the FAQs if you feel like you still have a few things that you may not understand about how data annotation works. First question is how much will I get paid? Most folks average between $15 to $20 per hour on the platform. Secondly, how flexible is the work? Data annotation says you choose when to work, how much work to do, and which projects you'd like to work on. Work is available 24/7, 7 days a week, and 365 days in a year. And how much work will actually be available to you once you've actually created an account? They say here, if you qualify for long-running projects and demonstrate high-quality work, there will virtually be unlimited work available to you, which means the more work that you're able to do, if it takes a bit longer, because you find some tasks actually run for like a couple of days and or weeks of just sort of you coming into the website to give back feedback on whatever task that is, then those types of tasks, they actually attract more jobs to you, because the people that actually go and place the task on the platform like data annotation tech are obviously very appreciative, and they're going to give you good reviews for your profile and therefore putting you in good standing to actually be chosen for other well-paying jobs. What kind of data collection projects do you have? They say projects on the platform run the gamut, which means from survey style work to interacting with chat box to creating writing tasks and much more. Additionally, some of their core projects allow you to take advantage of your areas of expertise or subjects that you're actually passionate about. And lastly, who is this opportunity actually for? While no specific background experience is necessary, they are seeking individuals who have excellent writing and critical reasoning abilities, which quite honestly is a majority of us. And also you need to be data-oriented, creative, as well as self-motivated. So if you are in any of the countries listed above where data annotation tech actually hires, then this is definitely one of the platforms that you can check out for yourself to score a remote work from home job with no experience that actually pays good money, because obviously they pay between $15 to $20 per task in order for you to be able to make a bit of money online. With all that said, I've actually come to the end of this video. If you found this video valuable, please do reward me by just hitting the like button so that it can do well on YouTube's algorithm. And also, if you haven't already, please just hit the subscribe button so that you can join the Mbali Talks community and never miss out on any of the content that happens on the channel. Otherwise, I wish you guys all the best with finding remote work from home jobs. Other videos are available. I've put all links in the description box that you guys can check out and obviously increase your chances of actually getting a remote work from home jobs. I'm going to see you guys in the next Mbali Talks video. Cheers.